Hello everyone, this is Terrible Ivan, and I come bearing just absolutely devastating, terrible news. Friends, family, the ATF agent tasked with monitoring me, I have found out something that they wanted to hide from us. They did not want us to know. They have been hiding this terrible secret for centuries. I have found out that Australia does not exist. That is right. The entire continent of Australia is, in fact, fictional. The British, have been hiding this from us since the first prisoner ships left their shores for the said Australia, quote unquote, because it doesn't exist, so you had to put quotations around it. Um, what really happened I've done extensive research on this. I've been researching this in secret in my own private lab for years, for before before any of this channel, any of my Facebook shit. I've been researching this in secret, and I've come to the conclusion that Australia is in fact fake. There's nothing there. It's fucking ocean. Um, it's just not there. What happened was the Brits, they sent this fucking slave ship out, and they were like, oh yeah, there's a not a slave ship, prison ship, whatever, and they were like, oh yeah, there's a fucking entire island continent out there that we're gonna put you all on, and it's gonna be a prison. Basically, fuck you fucking people that don't fucking please the crown and whatnot. And they took them out, and they took them out into the fucking the channel, the English channel, and they sunk it. They sunk the ship. After it was out of sight, they sunk it. And all those people are dead. They've been dead. I mean, of course they're dead. I mean, it was like hundreds of fucking years ago. But they died. They killed them. They didn't want to send them. But I mean, think about it. Think about the resources and all that shit you'd have to do to send fucking prisoners across the world. I mean, if you look at Britain and you look at where the supposed Australia is supposed to be, that is a huge fucking amount of distance. It does not make any sense to send prisoners that far out. Like, I get it, Britain was in an island, they only have so much room. It's like, oh, let's go. I mean, there, it doesn't make any fucking sense to do that. It really doesn't. And it's like, they sunk the ship in the fucking in the English Channel, and they killed him. And every time they sent a ship out to go to quote unquote Australia, what the fuck is happening over there? Fucking cultists. Every time they sent a ship out to go to Australia, they just sunk it in the harbor. They have a fucking artificial reef out there, just made out of old ass fucking prisoner ships, and they just killed people. I mean, it's Britain. I mean, they can get away with it. They're the fucking superpower back then. Oh, that's fucking loud. They, I mean, they just kill people. That's what they did, and they made up this whole fictional fucking place, Australia, and they decided to kill people. I mean, they decided to kill people instead of fucking dealing with prisoners in a different way. They're like, oh, you're a fucking prisoner. Who cares? We're Britain. We can get away with it. We'll just fucking kill you. But but then you're probably asking, well, Ivan, what about all the people that are from the quote unquote Australia now? Like, I have friends from Australia, Ivan. I've been to Australia even, or I live in Australia. Well, I'm gonna tell you some sad truths here, friend. The people you know online from Australia are not Australians. They are a group of 278 British nationals paid by MI6 to shitpost online to make you think there's an Australia. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of fucking paid shitposters by the fucking British government to make you think that Australia is a real place. Because they're in the long con, man. They killed all these people, and they can't come out and say, oh yeah, we killed all these people, by the way, because they'd look fucking terrible if they did that. I mean, they look like shit. You can't just fucking kill your prisoners and still be, in good standing with the rest of the world. Um, so yeah, those people online that you know that are Australians are all just fucking paid shit posters about the British. I'm sorry to tell you, your friends are government agents, and they're probably reporting you to MI6 right now because now you know. I mean, you watched the video. They're probably gonna come after me too. Um, so hide your kids, hide your wife, because they're fucking arresting everybody out there. Um, but then you're probably like, oh well, I I have visited Australia before. I know Australia's real. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. You went to the Philippines. You did not go to Australia. Australia does not fucking exist, people. You either went to the Philippines or you went to some fucking other Pacific island. Fucking sick. That's cool. You either went to the Philippines or another Pacific island, and they were basically like, yeah, this is it's like Disneyland. It's like a fake Australia. It's like they each one of these islands has an area specifically set up to look like quote unquote Australia to trick travelers and tourists and whatnot. And you've been fooled. You've been fucking fooled. Just just the sad get the fuck out of here, you fucking space whale. It's just a sad truth is you've been tricked. We've all been tricked. I was tricked. I'm not sure. I'm woke right now. I'm not tricked anymore. But it was all a lie. And it's just like Disney World. I mean, it's all fake. But then you're probably like, oh, I live in Australia. No, you don't. You don't live in fucking Australia. You're not Australian. You don't live in Australia. You're fucking British. Okay. There is a second Britain. There is. Hear me out now. There is a Britain underneath Britain. It's like, kind of like the hollow Earth thing, but the Earth's not hollow. Britain's hollow. Britain is like a dome, okay? So there's like a dome, and on top of the dome, there's Britain. Underneath is Australia. That's why water, when you flush water in Australia down the toilet, it spins in the opposite direction, because the dome alters physics, okay? It's just how it works. It's just how it is. And the sky, it's all hologram. Everything up there is a hologram. Kangaroos, why don't you find kangaroos anywhere else? They're not fucking real. They're bio-engineered creatures, okay? Kangaroos are fucking fake. Australia's fake. Your accent's fake. It's all fake. They're doing this as a long con to cover up the fucking murder of all those prisoners back in the day. It's just how it is. I'm sorry to tell you, the world is a terrible place. Australia is not real. You're all fucking cucks. Fuck the ATF. I'm sorry to bring these bad news to you. Alright, well, that's all I can really talk about this because I'm starting to get a tear in my eye. Bye.